Hi, I'm Timothy Alexander White once again with my co-host Karwanna Dyson, and we are on BlueTube Television. And today we have the opportunity to talk to Becky Singleton, who has shared some of her years' experience here on Festival at Sea as a fitness coach. And she's also added a new addition to what she does for fitness, and that would be you now have a cooking show, or
I'm producing a cooking show, yes. And I've taped 4 episodes, and we're shopping it right now to different networks. So there's nothing like it right now.
Tell us where you're from.
Well, I'm actually now in Houston, Texas. I'm from Boston, but I met my husband on the cruise. So I now live in Houston, and so I'm producing it out of Houston. And it's exciting. You know, I've been a fitness coach and health and fitness coach for 32 years. I've been on Festival C for 19 years. So that's the one thing that's missing. And really the concept of this whole coming together, the show, was to help people lower their risk of the onset of diabetes. So 70 million people that we know of are pre-diabetic. And knowing that information, what could I do to help people not become diabetic? So we know that if they work out 150 minutes a week and they lower their intake of fat, they could not have the onset come on, right? So the show is going to show you how to eat better foods, lower that. You'll see me working out in the beginning. Hopefully will motivate you to say, let me work out and I can cook that food.
Now I'm hungry. I've worked up an appetite. I got to go grab something to eat now. So healthy cooking, healthy living.
Healthy living. It's going to show my family, and it's going to show me and my friends, and we're just going to have fun.
So when did you become consciously aware of health issues, and what motivates you to want to teach other people about eating healthy and exercising?
All my life, I came from a very athletic family, coaching family. I was a kid that ate wheat germ as a little kid because my father put it on our cereal.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. We were always aware of our health, our eating. Because I was so active, I was always hungry, and I didn't have a mother who cooked. My mother didn't cook, so I had to learn how to cook. My grandmother was a great cook, and I love her till this day because I remember just watching her, and I can make those recipes because I watched her as a little kid. So I just realized that I loved cooking. My friends are always saying, when are you going to cook for us? You know, will you make me this and will you do that? And I can pretty much eat something that will be fattening and figure out how to make it non-fattening and still taste the same way. So that's really been my niche, is being able to eat something and recreate it to a healthier kind of staple.
Now, if I can get you into the kitchen on the ship, you think you can get us something good to eat before you leave this boat?
Well, I am. So on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a demo. So we're hoping to tape and maybe use it for a show. So make sure you come. It's going to be right where the pursers area is on level 3. Right in the lobby where they play the jazz and that nice lobby area. So come out and be with me, and you'll be able to get on the show because you'll be in the audience. But we want to really show how easy it is. It's really a lot easier than we make it out to be, and it's going to be tasty. So that's my whole thing. It has to taste good for me to want to eat it, and I want to give that back to you.
I want to ask you about the 150-minute workout per week, because if someone, say, works out for an hour, that's 60 minutes.
Right.
And they work. So would that be, is it more beneficial to work out every day or 3 times a week? What's kind of the plan that you see works best?
It's good if you can move your body a little bit every day, right? 150 minutes is minimum. So that's the least you can do. And for people who don't work out, that's a big deal. That's 2.5 hours for them to think, oh my God, I got to find 2.5 hours in my week. So if you can do something every day, that's a 30-minute workout for 5 days a week, right? So it seems not like a lot, but for someone who doesn't work out, it's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. And then the whole cutting fat, I mean, fat makes you fat. So it's double.
Fat makes the food taste good too sometimes.
But there's things you can do to make it taste good and lower that fat. It's not the healthy fats, like the olive oils are good, avocados are from the earth, they're good. You just don't eat a lot of it, right? But it's lowering the overall saturated fat and the fat that we eat all the time. That's what we have to do. We got to lower that. Yeah. So
I'm really glad that to have you on the show actually today, because I myself have been looking into eating more healthy and cutting back on fat and doing a little exercise. So like for a little exercise, I mean, at least twice a week, but I know that there has to be a balance between the type of exercise that you do, like carbs and like muscular type of things. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So everything about balance, you want to be balanced, but everybody is not always trying to lose weight. That's what, so everybody assumes you eat to lose weight, but not everybody needs to lose weight. So depending what your issue is, so if your issue is to stay lean, you eat things like protein, vegetables, and fruit, frequent meals. You want to do at least 6 meals a day. And just think so, and I do a lot. I'm going to do a smoothie in the demo to show you how easy that is to get a lot of those nutrients. So we're going to do a kale, spinach, and blueberry smoothie. It's delicious. And I have that almost every morning. That's the start of my day, and I go and work out, and I get my day going. So.
Right. Well, it's kind of close to dinner, and you've already kind of set me up to get ready to eat. Did you have another question?
Well, I was going to ask her, so how many minutes of that 150 minutes should be cardio?
Okay, that's a good point. So cardio is exercising your heart. And I encourage everybody to do cardio. And then take it maybe half of that time and then go and do some strength. So meaning do some lower body work. You can do that on machines or squats or wall sits. You can do anything that bands, whatever works for you to help keep your muscle, because you want to stoke the furnace, right? So the more muscle you own, the more calories you burn when you're not working out. Cardio stops. Once you do it, you burnt your calories and then it stops. It doesn't help you 4 hours from now. So you want to balance that out. So you do cardio, you do strength training. I do both. The same workout, but that's me. If you do cardio one day and then strength one day and then cardio one day and strength one day, you're doing a good job. Whatever works for you, you got to make it work for you. What I do may not work for you because your schedule is different than mine, right? So you find out what you like and you do that.
I just have one question.
Okay. Just one more question. I just got one more question. Just one more question.
No, but actually, how careful do you have to be, in trying to eat healthy? Because I started drinking juicers and things like that, but I ended up gaining 5 pounds. And I know some juicers are not good because it has a lot of sugar in it. So how careful does a person have to be when they're trying?
You drink all the juice.
You think you're eating healthy because you're switching over to juices and shakes and versus soda and water, but then you're actually getting more fat.
That's because the sugar turns to fat, right?
Yeah, sugar turns to fat if you don't use it. So if you want to drink an orange juice, I drink orange juice first thing in the morning. I don't drink juice after that because I know afternoon time, you have the ability to kind of store that if you start to slow down your day, right? So eat whatever, you have a taste for carbs, everything in balance. When you start eliminating things out of your diet, you crave them. So it's about keeping balance. I don't do a lot of fast food. I mean, if I'm stuck in an airport, someone goes, well, you got a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Well, that's all that was available. I do what's the best option. But really the bottom line is to kind of eat your carbs earlier in the day so you have all day to burn them off. Keep the protein high. Protein doesn't turn to fat if you don't eat more. You want to eat the size of your hand in terms of protein, the palm of your hand. And it won't store as fat if you don't eat too much. Okay, so you want to just make sure you have the fuel you'll need to work your body.
Okay, so carbohydrates in the daytime, so I can eat my cake in the morning, my apple pie, there's my fruit, and the crust, of course, will be my carbohydrate. Well, thank you so much, Becky, for being with us here on BlueTube Television. Becky Singleton, you'll get the cooking demonstration on this Saturday, and we'll have more people to talk to on BlueTube Television. Thank you also, Karwanna. Thank you.